severe ankle conditions requiring stable fusion and pain relief. Used for severe ankle arthritis causing pain and instability. Indicated in post-traumatic or degenerative deformities requiring fusion. Applied in non-union or failed ankle surgeries needing stable fixation. Suitable for Charcot or neuropathic joints where joint preservation isn't possible. Stable internal fixation is provided using the ankle arthrodesis nail. Controlled compression is applied across the tibio-talar joint. Proper alignment and load transfer are ensured by the pre-contoured design. Soft tissue disruption is minimized through a minimally invasive insertion. Position the patient in a supine position on a radiolucent operating table. Use a radiographic ruler to measure the required nail length. Determine the appropriate nail diameter according to the tibial canal under fluoroscopy. Keep the foot neutral with slight dorsiflexion to avoid varus, valgus, or rotational malalignment. Align the entry point with the tibial canal and calcaneal tuberosity on lateral view. Position the 15/12.5 mm entry reamer protection sleeve with 12.5/3.2 mm guide wire sleeve on the marked point. Insert 3.2 mm threaded guide wire, 345 mm, through guide wire sleeve. Confirm the guide wire trajectory fluoroscopically. Use a cannulated all over the guide wire to open the calcaneal cortex. Remove the cannulated awl. Use the 12.5 mm cannulated reamer over the guide wire to prep the calcaneus, talus, and tibia. Exchange guide wire using reduction device to 2.5/4.0 mm guide wire with ball tip. Ream canal using suitable flexible reamer as per the nail size. Remove the reamer in forward rotation. Assemble the nail with insertion handle until flush. Secure the nail to the handle using the M8X1 nail holding bolt. Tighten the nail holding bolt using the SW11 wrench to secure the assembly. Attach cannulated impactor extractor rod to nail holding bolt. Insert the nail assembly into the prepared canal over the ball tip guide wire. Apply gentle blows with the sliding hammer over the cannulated impactor extractor rod to seat the nail. Ensure the distal end of the nail is positioned 5 mm inside the calcaneus. Confirm final nail position under fluoroscopy. Press the unlock button, rotate the jig and align it to the green dot. Use top slots for right leg nails and the grooved slot for left leg nails. Assemble the 10/8 mm outer protection sleeve, 8/4 mm drill protection sleeve, and 4 mm trocar. Insert the sleeve assembly into the proximal locking hole of the jig based on the nail size. Insert it specifically into the green marked hole on the jig. Tap the trocar to mark the drilling point on the bone. Use a 4 mm drill bit with Jacob coupling to drill through the drill protection sleeve. After drilling bicortically, retrieve both the drill bit and drill protection sleeve. Use a depth gauge up to 110 mm to measure the required locking bolt length. Lock the selected 5 mm locking bolt onto the SW 4.5 T-handle screwdriver with the M3 inner threaded bar. Insert the locking bolt assembly into the outer protection sleeve. Screw in the 5 mm locking bolt and unlock the assembly by unscrewing the inner threaded bar. Retrieve the inner threaded bar, T-handle screwdriver, and the outer protection sleeve. Repeat the entire locking bolt placement process in the static hole. After fixing proximal holes, rotate the jig until it reaches the yellow marking. Repeat the bolt placement for the dynamic calcaneal hole. This dynamic hole is indicated by the yellow marking on the jig. Unscrew the nail holding bolt from the jig using a wrench. Insert the compression screw from the nail head using the WS 3.5 hex screwdriver. Tighten the compression screw until adequate compression is achieved. Retrieve the screwdriver, then reinsert and tighten the nail holding bolt. Rotate the jig until it aligns with the blue marking. Insert the sleeve assembly into the blue-marked locking hole on the jig. Tap the trocar to create the bone drilling mark. Drill through the sleeve using a 4 mm drill bit with Jacob coupling. Drill a unicortical hole in the calcaneus. Use a depth gauge to measure the appropriate locking bolt length. Insert the prepared locking bolt assembly into the outer protection sleeve. Unscrew and retrieve the inner threaded bar, T-handle screwdriver, and outer protection sleeve. Repeat the locking bolt placement bicortically through calcaneus and talus. This step corresponds to the red marked hole on the jig. Once all distal locking bolts are inserted, unscrew the nail holding bolt with a wrench to free the nail from the jig. Retrieve the nail holding bolt and remove the jig completely. Insert the appropriate end cap using the T-handle screwdriver and inner threaded bar. After securing the end cap, unscrew and remove the inner threaded bar. Retrieve both the T-handle screwdriver and the inner threaded bar. The ankle arthrodesis procedure using Oxen's nail is complete. Below knee immobilization with strict non-weight bearing for 6 to 8 weeks, monitored by serial radiographs. Protected weight bearing initiated once early fusion is evident on imaging. Gradual transition to full weight bearing in a boot, then supportive footwear. Physiotherapy focuses on gait training, strengthening, and adjacent joint mobility.